Our next guest is an Academy Award nominated and Emmy Award winning producer. His latest work, The Exorcist Believer, is out now. And his other movie, Friday Nights at Freddy's, comes to theaters and streaming on Peacock October 27th. Let's take a look.
You must be new security guard.
Back in the 80s, some kids went missing. That's why the place shut down. What is she doing here?
I couldn't find a sitter. What are you so afraid of?
Them.
Please welcome back to the show our good friend Jason Blum, everybody. Welcome back, my friend.
Thrilled to be here. Five Nights at Freddy's.
What did I say?
Friday Nights at Freddy's.
I said Friday. It's Five Nights at Freddy's?
Everyone says Friday Nights at Freddy's.
Why do we get it wrong?
Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know. The sequel's going to be Friday Nights at Freddy's.
There you go.
Now, the guy who created it just had a heart attack.
Oh, my God. Five Nights at Freddy's. All right, that's very... And this is based on a video game.
This is based on a video game and very, very complicated lore. And I've been working on it. I've worked on this movie longer than anything else we've ever done. I worked on it, it's been 8 or 9 years since I first met Scott Cawthorn, who created this. And he's a wildly creative genius, and he lives in Texas. And it was very, very important to him that it be just so. We went through 8 directors and 15 scripts, and I'm very, very proud we finally got the movie.
And then I'm out here just getting the title wrong.
And then you destroyed it in that heartbeat.
12 years of your life.
With 12 years of my life ruined. No, we did something interesting on the movie. We usually, when Hollywood attacks a video game or a book, they always say, like, we're gonna make it for the fans and we're gonna make it for everybody else. I probably shouldn't be saying this on national television, but I'm just gonna go for it.
That's all right, it's on late.
Yeah, true. Not that many people. Okay, fine. So what Scott wanted to do, which is an experiment, we'll see how it works. I thought it was a very cool idea, so we said yes, is we are only making this for fans of Five Nights at Freddy's. If other people want to see it, that's fine with us. We're very happy, but we're not trying to expand the audience. We're trying to keep the fans thrilled, and of course, we won't make everyone happy, but that's what we did setting out to make the movie, which is unusual, and as I said, you know, the PR team probably now is gonna come assassinate me, but that's what we did.
And do you feel that there's a groundswell of excitement from the fans, knowing that this is the approach?
Yes, the movie is right now, I have a little grin on my face, because the movie is looking like, you never know with these things, as I recently learned, but it's looking like it is going to way overperform what anyone, including myself, thought it would do. So knock on wood, that happens.
Knock on wood, very exciting.
So far, so good.
Now, you are, as a horror movie producer, this should come as no surprise, that you love Halloween.
I'm a Halloween expert.
Favorite holiday?
I'm like Santa for Halloween.
You are like Santa from Halloween.
Yes.
I've been at Halloween parties. You show up never, not once, without a costume.
I don't mess around.
But you also have access to very good makeup people, very good costume people.
Yes, I do. No, it's true. I cheat a bit.
You cheat a bit.
I cheat.
Like, for example, you and your wife, your beautiful wife, Lauren decided to be Stormy Daniels and Michael Avenatti a few years ago.
Yes, we did.
But you went a different way with it.
Yes, we did. We flipped genders.
You flipped genders. Not bad.
Come on.
That's you.
That was incredible.
That's incredible.
People look at, when I show that to people, they look, it takes like 4 seconds to understand what's actually happening.
Yeah.
But this is actually me, and this is actually my wife.
And how uncomfortable was that evening?
It was, what you mean, well, it was actually physically profoundly uncomfortable because I had 10 pounds of prosthetics on me. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
It was very uncomfortable and sweaty, and I feel terrible for women in these clothes that they have to wear. It's horrible.
Not stop
and high heels.
Not stop you guys from doing Jared and Ivanka, though.
Jared and Ivanka.
Yeah.
That was a great one. Remember when Jared won that crazy vest? You thought he was fighting the war in Afghanistan? This was great.
You produced Megan, a fantastic film.
Yes, a great film.
And you decided, there we go, give it up for Megan.
Thank you.
The red carpet had multiple Megans. Now, I don't want to give it away for the audience.
Yes, go ahead.
There's 5 Megans in this photo.
Yes.
Jason is one of the Megans.
This is tricky.
This might be best of all. You did Wicked Witch of the West, and I mean, this is fantastic. Look at you.
You know.
And then finally, you let Lauren be appropriate as Dorothy there.
Yeah. I look like a witch in real life, so it worked.
Now, you had a very interesting producer problem that you ran into because think people appreciate how important a date is to when a movie comes out.
God.
So you have this movie, The Exorcist. You have a
Yes.
date picked out, a
Yes.
date you're excited about.
Yes.
And usually, you know which movies are coming.
Of
Movies
course.
never come out of nowhere.
No.
And
Well,
then one did.
And then one did. This was a terrible tragedy in the Blum household.
Okay.
Friday the 13th in October is the single greatest day to release a horror movie, and it only comes around once every 7 years because
Yeah.
there aren't that many Friday the 13ths in October. They're just once every 7 years. So we date The Exorcist on the greatest date for horror movies that comes around, very infrequently. And about 8 weeks ago, which is the last possible minute you can change a date, Taylor Swift drops on my date. I try and save the day by Exor-Swift. I'm hoping, praying that this is going to work. Oh,
When you say you tried to make Exorcist a thing, here's his efforts, by the way.
yeah. Exor-Swift. That was it. Well, I didn't try that hard. I tried. 3 hours after I tweet that, the head of the marketing, the amazing partner, Michael Moses, calls me and says, "It's not working. We got to move the movie."
And so, and then there's a follow-up tweet, just a little bit. Look what you made me do. The Exorcist believer moves to 10-6. # Taylor wins.
Taylor wins. Now, yeah, I was trying to be a nice guy because Taylor Swift is my daughter's favorite singer, but underneath this tweet there was rage. And
it affected the whole Blum household because your wife, Lauren Blum, who's
Yes.
a fantastic screenwriter.
Incredible.
Her and her partner, Rebecca Angelo,
yes.
wrote a fantastic film called Dumb Money.
Yes, exactly.
Dumb Money, and yeah, Dumb Money's great. And Dumb Money is up against a problem a lot of these smaller movies are having. SAG actors cannot promote the film.
No.
But she had to move her date as well.
Well, so what happened is we had to move the movie back, and it just so happened that Dumb Money was on that date. So not only did Taylor Swift destroy my Friday the 13th and kill this incredible date I had, she almost caused me to get divorced.
Because you moved back to 10-6.
We put on Dumb Money, and my wife said, "You can move anywhere else but not there." I said, "There's nowhere else to go." And it was a very tense 24 hours until my poor wife had to move her spectacular movie earlier. But it's very hard. These movies, especially in today's environment, it's very fragile and it's very delicate, and moving release dates is not something you want to do. So, what can I do? My daughter, loves Taylor Swift, so I feel bad, and everyone loves Taylor Swift. So if I
By the way,
said anything
Taylor
bad,
Swift is going to be a fine.
Taylor Swift loves Taylor Swift.
I love Taylor Swift.
You mean I can't get Taylor Swift? I can't affect her by talking about her on the show?
No, I think her movie's going to do just fine.
No, that's the problem. It's going to do amazing. And we had to move all. We had to move all our movies. We almost
Did you
got
think
divorced,
about
but
maybe in the middle of The Exorcist just adding a scene
little-
of like Taylor Swift
I
singing?
did, actually. I did. I said we could either move the date or we could just add some of her footage into the movie.
You got one of your dreams coming true. You are going to be a judge on Shark Tank.
Oh yes, this is very exciting to talk about.
Now, tell me more.
I get asked by people. This will connect to your show for a second. I get asked by people, so did they ask you to do Shark Tank? I don't know about all these other successful people. I've never been asked to do. I begged to be on Shark Tank for 20 years.
Yeah.
Just like I begged to be on your show for 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, very similar. Anyway, they finally said yes, and it was great. And then, of course, I get on Shark Tank, and I'm doing now everyone says, "So what are you selling on Shark Tank?" I'm like, "I'm a shark, for God's sake. I'm not selling." Yeah, they think I'm selling Blumhouse on Shark Tank. For $1 million, you can have 10% of Blumhouse. So anyway, I was a shark on Shark Tank. I did it. They taped 2 episodes for the day. You go at 8 and you leave at 8 at night or whatever. It was really fun. It was really exciting, and I had a great day. And it airs very. I should know the date when it airs. I should be plugging it, but I have no.
All you know are the dates of your movies.
All I know is the dates of Taylor Swift, Exor-Swift. No,
Hashtag Exor-Swift.
It comes out the end of this month.
And were there, just as a little teaser, were there anything you were impressed by? Were there any?
There were some things I've been instructed you can't say if you invested or not, so you'll have to watch the show to find out.
Great.
But there were several things I was very interested in, and it was actually very fun, and they're all really nice. I had a great time. And it was of course, it was Halloween themed.
So there you go.
Because I'm the Santa of Halloween, so I lent to that. So it was fun.
I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five
Jason
Nights
Blum,
at
everybody, The Exorcist
Freddy's.
Believer. Five Nights at Freddy's opens October 27th. We'll be right back with more Late Night.